The world of boxing has seen its fair share of icons, but few have sparked as much intrigue and controversy as Mike Tyson. Known for his explosive power and fearsome demeanor, Tyson stepped into the ring not just as a fighter but as a force of nature. But what lies beneath the legend? Join us as we dive into the astonishing journey of Iron Mike, exploring the triumphs, controversies, and the raw ferocity that made him a household name. Get ready, because the real story of Mike Tyson might surprise you. Mike Tyson's reputation in the boxing world is a tale woven with threads of raw power, fear, and an unparalleled hunger for victory. Once he stepped into the ring, he became an undeniable force, a whirlwind of intensity that left opponents trembling. His unique blend of ferocity and speed transformed him into a modern-day gladiator. Each fight wasn't just about scores, it was about survival, and many competitors learned this lesson the hard way. What set Tyson apart was his uncanny ability to leverage psychological warfare before the battles even began. Opponents often cowered in fear, knowing they were facing a man who could end their dreams with a single punch. The anticipation of the fight was palpable, with crowds buzzing in anticipation of a potential knockout. Those who dared to challenge Tyson entered the ring not just to test their skills but to confront an aura that was almost mythic in its ferocity. As he dominated the early rounds of his career, Tyson established a legacy that transcended boxing itself. His quick, devastating victories not only solidified his status as a champion but also left a lasting impression that echoed through the annals of sports history. Opponents were often left to grapple not just with Tyson's physical prowess but with the psychological weight of facing such a fierce competitor. His fearsome reputation was sealed in moments of jaw-dropping intensity, an embodiment of boxing brilliance mixed with the very real fear that came with crossing paths with the indomitable Iron Mike. The shadows of this reputation led to stories of challengers stepping away from the match with a newfound humility, having witnessed the true power and unpredictability of Tyson. And as we delve deeper into Tyson's remarkable journey, we'll uncover how that fear translated into some of the most captivating moments in combat sports. But what led to this fearsome status? The answer lies in the stories of those who clashed with him. The consequences of disrespect. Step into the ring of boxing, and you'll quickly learn that respect is just as crucial as strength. Mike Tyson, known for his fierce demeanor and unmatched power, made it clear early on that he had zero tolerance for those who dared to disrespect him. Time and again, challengers underestimated the wrath they would unleash by taunting the former heavyweight champion. Think of the undercurrent of fear that surrounded Tyson. As his reputation grew, so did the tension before each fight. Opponents often entered with bravado, spitting out cocky remarks, but what they failed to grasp was that they were opening themselves up to a whirlwind of fury. Tyson was not just a boxer, he was a predatory force, waiting to strike at the slightest provocation. His fights were not merely bouts but lessons in humility. Take the infamous encounter with Trevor Berbick in 1986. Berbick came into the fight suggesting Tyson was a mere child in the ring. Moments later, Tyson showcased his explosive skills, leaving Berbick crumpled on the canvas, a vivid reminder of the perils of arrogance. Even in training, Tyson exuded the same philosophy. His fierce workouts were punctuated with the mantra that there's no room for disrespect. Respect in the world of combat sports is everything, and the consequences of ignoring that lesson could mean severe pain, in both physical and psychological forms. For those who taunted Tyson, it was often not just a loss but an awakening, a brutal realization of what it truly meant to face Iron Mike. This relentless demand for respect shaped the narrative of his career and etched his legendary status in the annals of boxing history, forcing challengers to think twice before they dared to enter the ring with him. After all, in Tyson's world, you either bowed down or faced the consequences of your actions, often with a swift jab or a knockout punch. As we move forward, let's explore those iconic battles that became etched in history, where disrespect led to some of Tyson's most memorable victories. First lesson, the fight with Donnie Long. In the early 90s, Tyson had already established his reputation as the most feared heavyweight on the planet. Enter Donnie Long, a fighter looking to carve his own name amidst the giants. Long stepped into the ring, seemingly unshaken and fueled by the notion that he could withstand the onslaught of the boxing beast. But that bravado wouldn't last long. As the bell rang, it quickly became evident that Tyson was in a league of his own. With a speed and ferocity unmatched, he unleashed a barrage of punches that left Long scrambling. The crowd erupted as they witnessed the sheer power packed in every hook and uppercut. Long, faced with Tyson's relentless onslaught, soon realized that underestimating Iron Mike was a grave mistake. The fight was mercifully short, turning into a masterclass of Tyson's ferocity, as he knocked Long down time and again. Each punch seemed to echo Donnie's mistake of stepping into the ring with a titan. Tyson's victory came in the first round, solidifying his status as not just a champ but a whirlwind of intimidation. In this bout, Long became another statistic in the hall of those who dared to challenge Tyson, a stark reminder that disrespecting a living legend comes with dire consequences. Yet Tyson's power was not only in his punches, it was in the psychological battle he waged before the fight even began. Donnie Long had learned the hard way that in boxing, respect is paramount, and underestimating your opponent can lead to a world of pain. The showdown with Mitch Green. The anticipated matchup between Mike Tyson and Mitch Green wasn't just another fight, it was the culmination of heated words and personal vendettas. For months, Green issued bold challenges, dismissing Tyson's talent and even going as far as to insult him in interviews. He painted a picture of himself as a fierce competitor who would topple the champion. But in the world of boxing, these bravado moments often have serious consequences. As the bell rang for their bout, the tension was palpable. Tyson entered the ring with a stone-cold expression, while Green, perhaps overly confident, strutted around, feeding off the energy of the audience. But that confidence would soon be tested. Tyson wasted no time, charging toward Green with ferocity that embodied his reputation. Each punch was a reminder of who the real champion was, perfectly timed and lethal. The fight began with typical Tyson aggression, picking apart Green's defenses like a predator stalking its prey. Tyson's quick footwork and precision left Green scrambling, struggling to adapt. Round after round, it became increasingly clear that Tyson wasn't just fighting for victory, he was fighting to make a statement. The climax arrived in the final moments of the bout. Tyson unleashed a series of punches that left Green gasping for air, collapsing to the canvas in agony. It was a brutal end to the spectacle, a vivid illustration of Tyson's dominance in the ring, where bravado often met brutal reality. This fight was more than just a win for Tyson, it was a lesson for Green and a chilling reminder to all fighters: in boxing, the ring is no place for trash talk when you're up against a legend. As Tyson raised his arms in victory, it wasn't just about the belt, it was about silencing the noise that had preceded their match. For every boastful opponent who dared to underestimate him, Tyson was always ready to deliver a lesson in humility the hard way. Introduction: when talking about legendary showdowns in boxing, one name that reverberates through history is Frank Bruno, and his fight with Mike Tyson is still the stuff of dreams and nightmares for fans of the sport alike. The build-up to the clash. Bruno, a British heavyweight with a massive following, was highly hyped before going toe-to-toe with Tyson. The anticipation skyrocketed as media outlets fueled the fire, proclaiming Bruno could dethrone the formidable champion. The mind games. As the fight date approached, mind games began. Bruno, ever the confident challenger, taunted Tyson, believing his strength could overcome Mike's fearsome reputation. Tyson, however, remained calm, his steely demeanor casting a shadow over Bruno's bravado. The night of the fight. As the evening of the fight arrived, the atmosphere buzzed with electricity. The arena filled with fans, all eager to witness the clash between powerhouses. The bell rang, and Tyson charged like a battering ram, intent on erasing any doubt about who ruled the ring. Round by round. From round one, Tyson displayed his signature aggression. Every punch was a statement, every movement, purposeful. Bruno tried to withstand the onslaught, but Tyson's relentless speed and precision quickly overpowered him, leaving Bruno on the back foot. The defining moment. As the rounds progressed, the defining moment came in round 3. With a flurry of powerful punches, Tyson's knockout prowess was on full display, as he struck Bruno with a combination that sent him crashing to the canvas. The referee counted, signaling the end of the bout, and the crowd erupted. Aftermath and impact. The fight left Bruno bewildered, overshadowed by Tyson's ferocity. For Tyson, it was more than just a victory, it was a testament to his unparalleled skill and determination, serving notice to the boxing world that Iron Mike was back and wasn't going anywhere. Conclusion. The clash between Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno wasn't just another matchup, it was a spectacle that encapsulated the ruthless elegance of boxing. Their encounter symbolizes the harsh reality in the ring: respect the champion or face the consequences. And as fans continue to debate this fight, the legacy of Tyson's dominance endures, reminding us that in the ring, anything can happen, and with Tyson, it often did. Introduction. The boxing world was buzzing with anticipation as Mike Tyson prepared for his long-awaited return after years of personal turmoil. Fans were eager to witness the ferocity that had once made him synonymous with dominance. The stage is set. The date was August 17, 1996, and the palpable excitement filled the air as Tyson faced Peter McNeely in what was heralded as his grand comeback fight. A triumphant return, a redemption arc. Boxing purists and casual fans alike were on the edge of their seats. McNeely, a worthy opponent. McNeely, a fighter known for his speed and tenacity, had eyes set on an upset. His bravado led many to believe he could withstand Tyson's power. However, Tyson was a man transformed, a beast hungry to reclaim his glory. Little did McNeely know that he was merely a stepping stone on Tyson's path back to greatness. The opening bell. As the bell rang, it was clear that Tyson was not just back, he was a man on a mission. The force of his punches echoed through the arena, a vivid reminder of the prowess he had once displayed. McNeely appeared overwhelmed, and the momentum quickly shifted in Tyson's favor. The devastation unleashed. Round after round, Tyson unleashed a torrent of calculated fury, each hit landing with the intent to finish. Audiences were left breathless as Tyson weaved a tapestry of skills that painted dominance at its finest. McNeely fought valiantly but could only absorb Tyson's ferocious assault. The TKO surprise. Just 89 seconds into the very first round, Tyson's relentless barrage culminated in an impressive TKO victory. The roar of the crowd was deafening, a crescendo that symbolized not merely a win, but a revival. Tyson had done it. He had returned to the ring not just as a fighter, but as a force of nature. Impact on boxing and legacy. This fight marked more than just a personal comeback, it was a statement that reverberated throughout the industry. Tyson was back and sending a clear message to contenders: the king was on his throne once more. The comeback against McNeely revitalized Tyson's legacy, setting the stage for future bouts that would further challenge the limits of his talent. Conclusion. Mike Tyson's return fight against Peter McNeely wasn't just another match, it was an electrifying moment that showcased an unforgettable comeback. Tyson proved that while life may throw relentless punches, resilience and sheer power can pave the way for a glorious revival. As viewers contemplated this spectacle, the irony that Tyson had emerged from darkness into a dazzling light lingered, a symbol of transformation that goes beyond sports. The biting incident, a tale of fury and frustration. In the annals of boxing history, few moments are as shocking as the infamous biting incident between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. It was June 28, 1997, and the atmosphere in Las Vegas was electric, with anticipation soaring sky-high for their highly publicized rematch. Tyson, the former heavyweight champion with a history of controversy, was looking to reclaim his title against Holyfield, a fighter known for his resilience and tactical prowess. However, what unfolded that night was far from the expected clash of titans. As the rounds progressed, it became clear that Holyfield was effectively employing his strategy against Tyson, frustrating him both mentally and physically. For a man like Tyson, accustomed to dominance and knocking out opponents early, the feeling of being outmaneuvered was unbearable. The tensions escalated to a boiling point by the third round. In a shocking turn of events, Tyson, perhaps feeling cornered and agitated, delivered an unexpected and grotesque act. He bit Holyfield's ear. Yes, you heard it right. In a moment that left spectators gasping and the commentators in disbelief, Tyson sank his teeth into Holyfield's ear, tearing off a piece and prompting immediate chaos in the ring. Holyfield, stunned and bleeding, was forced to take a moment to recover while the shockwave of bewilderment rippled through the audience. But that wasn't the only surprising twist. After the fight was temporarily halted and Holyfield returned, Tyson's temper flared once more. In an extraordinary bout of rage, he bit Holyfield's other ear, leaving fans reeling in shock. The incident not only solidified Tyson's notorious reputation but also raised serious questions about his mental state and approach to the sport. The fight was ultimately called off, leading to tarnished legacies and a world left to wonder how one of the greatest boxers spiraled into such chaos during a pivotal moment of his career. As the dust settled, Tyson faced a hefty fallout. His boxing license was suspended, and he was fined significantly, a hefty price for what would go down as one of the most infamous incidents in boxing history. The ramifications were long-reaching, affecting not only Tyson's career but also the perception of boxing as a sport. Fans and critics alike debated the implications of such violence, questioning Tyson's temperament and suitability as a champion. Reflecting on this infamous event, it's impossible not to feel a mix of empathy and astonishment. Tyson's journey reflects not just raw power and talent but also personal demons that remained a constant backdrop. His subsequent turmoil and redemption arcs following that night continue to spark conversations, leaving us pondering what drives a champion to the extreme and whether the psychological toll of competition can challenge even the fiercest fighters. In conclusion, the biting incident remains a pivotal moment in not just Mike Tyson's life, but in the world of sports, a reminder that even in the ring known for valor and strength, the line between glory and madness can often blur in an instant. The legacy of that night serves as a cautionary tale, a blend of triumph and turmoil, forever etched in boxing history. And it leaves us all asking, what really happens when a beast is backed into a corner? Mike Tyson's journey through the world of boxing is a riveting saga filled with triumphs, controversies, and a relentless spirit. From his explosive rise to fame to his battles inside and outside the ring, Tyson has continually challenged the status quo, evoking a mix of admiration and fear. He's not just a boxer, he's a cultural phenomenon whose story underscores the complexities of fame and the cost of greatness. As we reflect on Tyson's tumultuous career, we're left to ponder the profound impact of his legacy. What does it truly mean to be a champion? The answer may vary for each of us, but one thing is clear: Tyson's narrative will forever captivate and intrigue, encouraging us to explore the blurred lines between glory and chaos in the pursuit of greatness.